yeah, that's the thing. I hope everybody's had a fantastic few days. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will be streaming until we finish. So it could be 8 hours. It could be more than 8 hours. It could be 12 hours. But we're going until we finish. That's just how it works. Hi, bird.
Oops.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, you know.
A nice pet you got there. He looks pretty flappy.
Thanks.
Dude, you know what that bird reminds me of? Like, legit, Flappy Bird.
What?
It does. It just reminds me of Flappy Bird. Oops, I
Why
went in
are you
first.
going first?
Because I forgot I'm on my myth. I'm not often on my myth, okay? I'm used to being first. I apologize. I apologize in advance. I'm just the worst, honestly. Absolute worst.
Get a load of this guy.
I know, right? It's just terrible. Absolutely terrible and disgraceful. Just all of the worst. Right! Let's destroy this with a frog. A froggy woggy. A froggy. Do you like the frog?
I do. How did you know?
I just had a suspicion. A suspicion that you may be a frog enjoyer.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Dude.
Yeah. How did you know?
I don't know, I just had the suspicions. You know, I just woke up today and I'm like, I think I know it.
You should get a job at a carnival as like the people that guess things, and you should guess people's favorite animals.
Dude, maybe. Imagine that. I can be a carnival dude. I've actually never ever been to like a traditional carnival, as you would call it in America.
God.
Because we don't really have those things.
Can you? Okay, I'll fix this.
Yeah, you are in charge of fixing it completely.
Well, you're gonna have to visit at a very specific time, but we can. It can be arranged.
It can be arranged. Anything can be arranged.
Yeah.
Most things are possible eventually.
We can double whammy and go to the rodeo if you want, but
Rodeo.
I don't know if you want to do that.
That's pretty Texas.
Yeah.
That's like the most Texas thing to do, possibly, right? Other than shooting guns all over the place. In controlled environments, obviously, and not out in public, because no one would ever do that, and that's terrible. But that's pretty Texas, you know, a rodeo. Dog.
I guess so.
Having a dog, is that pretty Texas?
I guess.
Dude, I just want to see a squirrel.
We can do that.
My standards are low. I
We
just
can go
want to see
see
a
a lot of
squirrel.
squirrels. I know where a lot of squirrels live.
Do you? Is there like a squirrel sanctuary?
No. I was just gonna take you to my grandparents' neighborhood because they have a lot of trees there.
Oh, do squirrels actually like trees? Is that like an actual thing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Where do they live?
You don't know these things anymore. Like, it could be all fake news, okay? I don't know. I don't know.
They live in... They're always in the trees.
And they, like, hoard nuts, correct?
Yeah, and then they get eaten by hawks.
No, they don't do that. That's not how it happens in the movies.
Yes, they
no,
do.
That's not what happens in the movies. Squirrels are immortal. They don't die.
What?
I've never seen a squirrel die, therefore squirrels don't die.
I had a pet squirrel.
You had a pet squirrel?
Steve.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Dude, oh my gosh. Was he a good boy?
I've told you the story like 6 times.
I know, but I'm amazed every time.
Yeah, he was very sweet.
He sounds amazing. And now you've got Stanley.
He's a baby. Yeah.
You said that as like, yeah, Stanley.
No, I just, okay, so I really hate the way fish smell.
Oh yeah.
Stop laughing!
I'm not laughing! Why would I laugh at you? That's cringe.
Ellie, I'm going through a lot right now. Okay. I really hate the way that they smell.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I have to clean this tank out. Well, I changed the water.
Mm.
Um, and I really hate doing it because I really hate the way that all the chemical smells that you have to put in the water so that the water doesn't kill him
Yeah.
and everything. And then it like, whenever it touches me, I get like, I wouldn't say germaphobe, but like I have to I wash my hands like 17,000 times just because I'm so scared of it, like burning through my skin for some reason. I don't know.
Fair enough. Dude, do you want to know a weird fact about me?
Yes.
This is slightly embarrassing. I will just preface this by saying it is
Well,
slightly
now you
embarrassing.
have to say it.
When I was little,
Mhm.
we would have lunch boxes to take to school for lunches. And at the end of the day, you would have to empty your lunchbox into the rubbish. And I hated doing that. I would gag every single time, even though it had just been there for like 8 hours. But like, and half of it was like plastic stuff. I gagged. I hated it. Is that a bad thing?
What? I'm confused.
Like, I was...
You mean whenever you got home?
Yeah, whenever I got home from school,
Oh,
I was
okay.
gagging when I had to put the bad bits of my lunch or whatever, like, into the rubbish bin.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But like, it's not like it was gross. It was just like half of it was just plastic. But I would gag.
I don't know. Maybe you're a wuss.
Maybe I am.
That's what my mom would say. I don't know. I think it's normal.
But like, it wasn't even gross. But like, my brain's like, no, this is the grossest thing you've ever seen. And every single day I would gag. Like,
I don't know.
it was pretty
I
bad.
think it's just one of those things. Like I gag every time I touch a nail file, so.
Fair. Fair point. Dylan also hates how fish smell, so you're not alone.
It's so bad for no reason.
You're not alone in your worry.
I'm surprised that he lived this long. He's one, at least.
Oh my gosh, he's so old.
I know. I don't know how old. Let me look it up.
How old are fish live for?
2 to 5 years.
2 to 5?
Oh my god.
You got him for a few more years left.
Yeah. I told my dad, I said, if this fish dies, don't give me another one.
Honestly, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not a fish person.
You're not a fish person. You're not a fish girl.
No, I like looking at them, but I don't like keeping them.
You just want them to be free in the sea or something.
I think this stems from childhood trauma because I had a pet fish and then this lady stole it.
She stole it?
Yeah.
How do you steal a fish?
Well, because we took it over to my dad's friend's house and then they got in a fight and then we had to leave and she kept my fish.
But why would you take it to a friend's house to start with?
I don't remember. I was like 4 or 5
That's like so weird, dude.
or 6 maybe. I don't know. I was a child.
So this is where your whole hate for fish comes from.
Actually, yeah, I think that's around the time whenever I stopped eating fish too.
Oh my gosh, that's a
I used to
deep-rooted
eat it
trauma,
forever.
jeez. Wow. Yikes.
I
Jeez.
think I might have to redo that.
Oh. Oh.
It didn't count for me for some reason.
Oh. That's not cool or good. It's because I was too OP and killed them too quickly.
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm just too good at the game. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's not you, it's me.
I saw a shirt at Walmart that said that, and I wanted to buy it for you.
For me?
Yeah,
Why?
just because it's funny.
Honestly, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Blade? Oh my gosh, you're blading me? Me? Wow, that's so nice of you, dude.
I know.
That's so considerate of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's so cool and epic. Oh my gosh, look at the Spider-Man. The Spider-Bro. Ouch. Minus 25, really? Mans really thinks that's gonna stop me. The only thing that stops me is me deck failing. And pip failing. That's the only thing that honestly stops me. It's tragic. It's absolutely tragic.
And how does that make you feel?
Upset. Upsetty and spaghetti. All at once. It's very sad. Dog. Woof woof. Oh my gosh, thank you for the blade. That's so kind of you.
You're
That's so
welcome.
nice and kind. Oh my
You're
gosh. Oh. Dude, are you excited to have another Max character?
I guess.
You'll have 2 now. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, that's true.
You can no longer complain saying that I leveled up my character
Playing.
and stopped playing just for you, Brent.
There we go.
You did it? Nice. That was weird. That was weird. Strange.
But, you know, that's exactly my luck.
Yeah, that is. It sounds about what would happen to you.
Yeah. I've never had anything go the way that it was supposed to.
Dude, this is the sanctum of
So-
purpose. Are you gonna find your purpose in here?
My purpose is to play video game and cry.
Honestly, valid purpose. Valid. Very valid. Oh my gosh, he's myth. No, why is he myth? What? Why is he myth?
Why are you myth?
Because I have to be. I chose this life. Why is he myth? He's just chosen pain. That's what he's
I'm choosing.
chosen. Pain. I don't even know if I have a reshuffle in my deck.
I probably have one.
That's cool. I should probably put one in. I haven't been on this character in a while, so... You know. It's just how it be. It's just how it be and stuff. It should be illegal to fight enemies that are the same school as you. Just saying.
It should be illegal to fight.
No. Not in a wizard card game for children.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just how be it go. Do you like the dinosaur? He's kind of cool, eh?
He's kind of just some guy.
Fair. But he's some big guy, you know. I wouldn't go up to him on the street, you know.
I wouldn't go up to any guy on the street. Hello? That's so dangerous.
You wouldn't go up to me on the street? This is tragic.
Maybe
This
you.
is so sad.
I suppose if I needed to go up to a guy, it would be you.
Oh my gosh, that's the nicest thing anyone said to me.
Your standards are incredibly low.
Dude, you know what's funny? I wouldn't go up to a woman on the street.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
And I probably
might
also wouldn't
kick
go
you
up
in
to
the
a
face.
guy on the street either.
Yeah.
So, like, who do I go to? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm out of luck. Tragic. Guess I'll just die. Yep.
Maybe like a
Kablam.
dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, but what
Never
happens if
considered
the
that
owner...
option.
the owner looks at me weird for looking at dog.
They shouldn't have a dog in public then.
I agree with this statement, but like I've seen it happen to people. The owners get very protective of their dog.
Didn't happen to me. I swear. No, it would never happen to me. But I saw it happen to somebody, and they seemed like super nice, and you know it wasn't like their fault at all. And they seemed really cool, and they were really cute and stuff. But it wasn't me.
No,
But,
it wasn't
you know.
me. Nah. Oh my gosh, Snake Charmer. I hardly know her. This is so sad. Are you gonna get Snake Charmed? You're gonna get Snake Charmed. Oof. Even your life is not immune to Snake Charmer. Tragic.
I'm not even real right now, so I'm pretending this isn't happening.
Hey, at least your pet healed you. That's pretty cool.
Aw, that reminds me. I forgot to move my pet over. Whatever.
You made a new pet?
No.
Oh.
I just had one that I wanted to switch over to this character.
No more Flappy Bird. Tragic. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Flappy Bird.
I think you're just weird.
No, but like, dude, it's.
No, the colors
Dude,
don't match.
I know the colors don't match, but like the beak and the eyes, it just reminds me of it.
No.
Yes. I don't know what it is about it, but like I've only just recently thought this as well. But it's true. I feel like it's true. I think it's honestly the beak, just being quite large compared to the rest of the body. You know? He's got a nice beak. Slim Sadie has a nice beak.
Don't you talk about my bird like that?
Like what?
Weirdo.
I'm complimenting your bird. Maybe this is
Leave
why
her
people get...
alone.
Maybe this is why people get upset when I go up to their dog on the street.
Maybe.
Hi, Dragon, welcome. I want my myth to be max so bad, but you're 10 plus years of playing and you've only ever gotten your ice to max through soloing. Well, I wish you luck. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that later. I'm a rebel. I don't need no training points. I've already got 13 of them. Idyllic? Is that a word?
What?
Idyllic.
I think it is.
It sounds
The
like a
way you're
word.
saying that.
It sounds like a word.
It is, but I don't know why you're using it.
It's idyllic. It's a way to describe something. Never fear, Brent is here. Time to jump.
I've never been scared before in my life, so
Really?
yeah,
That's pretty impressive, dude.
I know.
I've been scared lots of times.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Ah, thanks. Makes me feel so much more safe and secure, now that I know that
You
you're here
should.
to protect me.
You can hide behind me and everything.
Big, strong Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Can you protect me from a polar bear? If a polar bear comes at me
Maybe.
because it heard about what I say about polar bears all the time, would you protect me? Or do you think I deserve it?
Define protect.
Jump in front of it so it takes you, not me. Bodyguard moment.
Sure. I'll do it, but you have to live with the voices for the rest of your life.
Are you gonna haunt me?
Yes.
Is this your thing? You're gonna haunt me for it?
I was
Oh
gonna
my
haunt you even if you weren't
gosh.
the reason I died.
Oh no! I'm too young to be haunted. Even when I'm about to die, I'm too young to be haunted.
I'm not gonna maliciously haunt you.
Are you just gonna vibe?
No, I'm still gonna haunt you.
You just, but just be like a bit more vibey about it.
But not like evil. I'll be like, just a prank, bro.
Just like, aha, where did your other shoe go? Ha ha ha!
Yeah. Like,
Oop.
I'm gonna steal your favorite tie on the day of a big interview or something.
If you did that, I would probably explode. I would call Ghostbusters on you
Do you
ASAP.
have a favorite tie?
No, I don't. But if I did, if I was that,
Aw,
if I did,
that's so cute.
I only have like 3 ties.
That'd be so cute. This is my favorite tie. I have to wear it for my big interview.
You know, a pin drop in a piddle Kim. What? What does that mean? Is that an America thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I have no idea what that means. Absolutely no idea. Welcome, Jack. How's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Don't you dare like steal something on a big important thing. That would be bad. I would probably cry. And it would be all your fault.
I'm gonna like possess the interviewer, make him say weird things.
Please, you're making me anxious now. Please stop.
Why?
You're
Oh my
making
God.
me so anxious about this now.
You're so weird.
I'm already anxious about those things, and you're now just making it worse.
Oh, what? About ghosts?
About people being weird and stuff. And me losing stuff on like important times. It's like one of my it's actually like kind of bad.
Oh my god.
And you saying this, I have to say it, not really helping.
No. You're supposed to be the normal one out of the two of us, so how was I supposed to know that?
So is it normal to be wanted to haunted by a ghost that's gonna steal all of your things before you need them?
No, that's not what I mean. That's not at all what I mean.
That's a new fear that I have developed just now. Ghost haunting me and stealing my stuff.
Look at it this way. If ghosts were real...
Are you saying that
could
ghosts
actually
aren't real?
I'm still talking. Let me finish talking. If ghosts were real... Sorry, that was... Sorry. If ghosts were real and could actually cause problems, then a lot more people would have a lot more problems than they do.
But a lot of people have problems, dude.
No, but not like that. Just like if ghosts could hurt people, a lot of people would be dead.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So like, don't worry about it.
Andrew, you know a pinhead on what does that even mean? I'm so confused. This is like a cryptic hint.
I don't know.
So much confusion. So much confusion is within me right now. Oh, hi! Hi!
Hi.
How's it going? Did you get a spell?
I did.
Is it the one where he swings on vine like
I need to
Tarzan?
get rid of it. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. I got rid of mine because it's a dot and I don't need a dot. I'm dotless. Why are you laughing? It's true. I'm
No
dotless.
comment.
Dude.
Because I wanted to say something else, but then I didn't. Because I'm a nice guy.
Okay. I like how he just shows us the teleporter, but we're not allowed to use it yet. Kinda mean, not gonna lie. Kinda mean, not gonna lie. Right, that is the first door opened, which is cool. We're doing so well. We're so far through the world.
That took 30 minutes.
Yeah, isn't that great? We're amazing. We're about to head into the jungle again. Pretty cool day. Don't you just love jungle time?
I've never been to a jungle before.
Dude, have you
Contrary to
not?
popular belief.
Oh my gosh, I've been to a jungle. Never, ever.
Really?
Yeah, they're so cool.
Uh-huh.
Speaking from experience of me never going into a jungle, they're so cool and mysterious. Yeah. So, yeah. It's something where you get to, like, explore. Canonically, though, my character has been to many
My
jungles.
favorite. My favorite.
Your favorite lady?
Bestie. No,
Centaurs
because
in.
Duck is my favorite, but
Ah,
she's second.
she's second. Fair. Honestly, fair. We need to grease a few hooves.
Excuse me?
That's what the
did you
quest is
say?
called. Grease a few hooves. Don't you just go up to people and say, hey, we're gonna grease a few hooves today?
Hooves?
Hooves.
Never said a hoove in my life.
It's a hoove. Oh my gosh, they're both
Dr.
myth. Yikes. I don't have enough PS for them. I suck. If no one's ever got my back, I always know Abner K. Doodle does. True. True. He's always there waiting for us. He's kind of like Zeke. But like not quite. If that makes sense. Oh my gosh, Minotaur. Whoa. Imagine when everyone used to use this spell because it was good. Crazy. Crazy. Is it bad if your tweet gets liked by someone called The Clown Circus?
No, I think that's pretty normal for you.
For me?
That's
What's
pretty
that mean to mean? Oh my gosh! Dude,
Well, you're the
what
CraftBox, and they're the
The
clown,
Clown
whatever.
Circus.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yikes. He's a better Zeke because you can find him in Mirage before even Zeke shows up. Whoa. That's crazy. I forgot that Zeke turns up late to Mirage. So sad. When I was 12, I used to show off by casting Minotaur at the Kraken fight. Oh my gosh. Showing off spells at the Kraken fight is some memories that I forgot that I had. I love that. I love those days. Those days were great. Did you do that?
No?
No?
No.
This is so sad. That was like the most exciting fun I've had in the
I
game.
usually just minded my own business. I don't really like people. I never have, so I never really wanted to be around other people.
No, I wouldn't show off to other people. I would just show off to myself at the Kraken.
I see.
Yeah, it's all about me. You know, I didn't really care if other people were there. It was mainly a show for myself to be like, oh my gosh, look at my cool spell that I just got. It's so cool. Oh my gosh.
I never did that.
I did that all the time. Free to play me was love and life. Free to play me was 100% loving life, that is for sure.
Oh my god, your favorite place!
Yeah, Polar Bear Town. So sad that there's actually polar bears here. They should be illegal in this part. So illegal. So much illegality that it should be illegal. The music here is pretty good though. I'll give them that. They did great on the music. I don't know why, but the anniversary or the birthday loading screen to me is always frustrating because you can't see Mill's eye beneath his monocle, but on the Wizard City one you can. And it frustrates me for some reason.
I don't know.
It's frustrating. To me. Just me. Simply just me. I just got a Fortify treasure card. Are you jealous?
No.
You should be.
Oh, sorry.
Because my
Yes,
Fortify is pretty cool.
I am.
My Fortify will defeat you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're live. This is so good. Watch them
I
heal.
killed 1,000 of these.
You killed 1,000 of these?
Tired.
That's so mean of you. How dare you?
I wanted a badge.
Fair. Honestly, doing anything for a badge is valid in my opinion. Who is your favorite hero from Lemuria? And follow-up question, if they all had to fight each other in a battle royale, who's winning? My favorite hero is Shadow, because she's honestly the best. And I think Duck of Bronze would win though. Either Duck of Bronze or Mandar, but probably Duck of Bronze. What about you?
My favorite's Duck of Bronze, and she would win.
Honestly, very valid opinion to have. Duck of Bronze do be a bit of a girl boss though. In fact, she's not even a boss, she's girl CEO of Lemuria. For that anniversary, everyone should have got everywhere free instead of Wizard City and Croc. Yeah. Maybe. They would never do that though. Duck of Bronze always was like super duper powerful one to me. Extremely intelligent, but also made of literal bronze and a fighting machine. Exactly. No wonder she's always the last to go in the Hall of Heroes fight. Because she's just so big and strong. And bronze. Most important part of her is she is bronze. Duck of Bronze's stamina has no limits. I know, right? It's crazy. What were you gonna say?
I just said girl boss.
Big girl boss. Her stamina has no limits. She can go for all the time. She never finishes.
No comment.
In that context, it sounds kind of weird.
That was weird. Yeah, that was really weird.
That was not what I was meaning to say.
Yeah.
Right. Humangos are dead.
Anyways, how about that weather?
How about that weather?
Oh my god. Today and yesterday I went outside and I was like,
Did you touch grass?
oh my god, it's fall. And I was like so excited. And then I like checked the weather and it was like 89 degrees.
I'll be a moment. I need one more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm
You said
powerful.
said something.
You were saying things, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Anyways, I can convert that for you. 89. That's 31.6 degrees Celsius. But I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, it feels so good outside. I'm so happy. Like, it's fall. Oh my goodness, I was so excited.
And then the next day it was like 100 million degrees again.
No, it's also 89 degrees right now.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude.
But I was like, I'm just realizing how low my standards for weather are because I live in Texas.
But the question is, did you touch grass?
No.
Good. Touching grass is illegal.
Gross. I'm gonna get my hands dirty and then I'd have to wash them.
I can't remember if I made a tweet about touching grass or not, but I had like a weird tweet. I did?
I think so.
Because I did have like a weird tweet that I was going to tweet out about touching grass. Did I do that?
I don't know.
I feel like I did.
I swear you did.
I didn't delete it. I don't delete tweets. I stand by everything I say, ever. That's bad. That's a bad thing to say. But yeah. I thought that was kind of funny. But then I am just humorous or stuff. I don't know. Christopher. Who's your favorite bear here?
None of them.
Honestly, valid. Mine's none of the polar bears. Polar bears are not good, in my opinion. They're useless. Losers.
Jeez.
It's true though. It's true though. Cody's pretty cool. I like Cody. He's kind of cool. Collect some driftwood. 2, 3, and 4. So much driftwood. Many drifts, much wood. Oof. Defeat a Callipede and collect nails. That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, hi. Hello, hi.
Hi.
Hi. You've been waiting for me.
Hello. Welcome to the party.
You've been waiting for me. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Dude, you can blame the humangos. They didn't want to drop their stuff for me.
I don't care. I didn't know you didn't get it, so.
That's okay. I didn't get it though. So. Kinda sad.
Well, it's a little late now.
Yeah. You're right. It is a little bit late. It is a little bit late. But that's fine. Kablam. Nice for you, Blade. What if I were to Blade? Again. That would be so much time
What?
waste.
What?
I'm not
I'll blade
wasting
you.
time. I'm hitting. I'm a hitter. Did you know that I'm a hitter?
Yes.
That's so cool. Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
for some reason my brain just felt like it was getting stabbed, and then it stopped.
It's getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Please don't stab your brain. I don't think that's
Well,
very
I didn't
good or
do it.
cool.
Somebody else did. I think it was a ghost.
Oh, so you're being haunted by a ghost.
Probably. I would be surprised.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope he moves your shoes. And you lose them.
No. Why would I lose my... I only have like 2 rooms. How would I lose it?
Exactly. How would you lose it?
I don't know. They're on my shoe shelf.
Your shoe shelf?
Yeah.
Can we please speak English in chat? That would be cool. That would be great and cool and good. Right.
I need another one.
You're on your own, bestie.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'll help you. Just this once. Because I'm a nice guy. As long as I can become uninvisible. I'm glitched. I am invisible still. I am invisible.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck? Hold up. Hold up. This should fix it. Yeah, there we go. Hi, I'm back. Did you miss me?
Hi.
That's good. I can open the
Yeah.
chat box now. They don't need to see all of my incriminating evidence.
What incriminating evidence? The thing that says, you have received 6 experience.
Oh no, at the start of the stream, I said something very bad.
I leveled up.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I leveled up as well. You're 1 level away from maxing. Isn't that exciting?
Jeez.
It's so cool and good, isn't it? You're
I guess.
big and strong now,
I was before too.
but you're even bigger and stronger now. Every wizard's goal is to get the biggest and the strongest they can get.
If If I was a wizard, my goal would be to make really good cheesecake.
If I was a
And
wizard, my goal would be to exist. Because honestly, that's enough some days.
that's true.
Can we please speak English in chat? Last warning. Right. Juju. Juju? Who's your favorite lemur in this area?
None of them.
Mine's Tosh. His MVP. He has a bit of a
There's only
hissy fit,
two
but he
lemurs
redeems himself. Exactly, and it's either Juju or Tosh. Juju's bad. Juju will betray us eventually. Trust me. I know the story.
What?
Juju betrays us. It's how it works. How long do you think you can last in Wiz you can't eat? Probably forever, because if you're a wizard, you don't need to eat.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, wizard could simply make a spell to not make him have to eat ever again.
What?
It's true. Look it up. My life experience is of wizards, so I would know. It's how it goes, and makes sense. Hey Tosh, how's it going, bestie? Ha ha ha. You gonna fall into a volcano? Imagine slingshotting yourself into a volcano by choice. Honestly, what a
Sounds like my
god.
type of party.
Exactly. That's why Tosh is the best lemur in the world. All the others suck. All the others suck. That's it. Bye-bye. Have some time out. You deserve it. I think that's my first time I've ever had to time someone out on YouTube.
Milestone moment.
Milestone,
oh my God,
I know.
everything's achieved.
Yep.
Take a screenshot.
Take a screenshot. Maybe they'll relax after that, you know? That would be ideal. Right. I hate this spell so much, and I don't know why. I just don't know why I hate it, but I hate it.
Because you think he's really attractive.
Maybe that is the case. Because he is quite muscly. They really want me to fizzle right now. This is tragic. This is so sad. So sad. First they spam me with a smoke screen. The second they destroy me. It's how it works. It happened to me on the death walkthrough. Ah, PTSD. Just kidding. This was fine. I don't fizzle. I'm unfizzleable. I don't need spells to win, okay? I just need myself. I will fight them 1v1 IRL. They won't beat me. Really? Now they stun me?
Cool.
Yeah, great. Honestly, love these guys. Fire is the most obnoxious school in the game. You know, it used to be myth with the earthquakes, and now it's just fire. Because they stun you and mantle you. It's just never ending. You hate Lava Giant or whatever it's called, because I associate it with the writer boss. Fear. I don't associate anything with the writer boss. I forget he exists. So.
What?
The writer boss. The side quest boss.
Writer?
I hardly know her. Exactly. That's my brain. I hardly know her, so I don't remember. But yeah. Remember, I hardly know her. Krampus. Oh my gosh. And it's Dalamanted as well, I think. Oh no, it isn't. Why are you laughing? It wasn't even funny. I'm not funny, I swear.
No, I'm just... worry about it.
You said to me before we started, specifically, please don't make me laugh because it hurts when I laugh.
No!
And I'm not even trying to make you laugh, and you're laughing. Oh my gosh.
I think it's because I'm so tired. I'm like delirious.
Dude, we've only been going for 49 minutes. Oh my gosh.
My eyes are like closed right now. So
Did you get it?
it just gets. Yeah, I think so. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's cool.
I got a new badge discovered. I also earned a new
I got a
badge.
badger.
Cooler combatant. Because I'm cool.
Which way am I going?
Only 49 minutes. I know, right? We're not even finished with the first few areas. You can't be tired yet.
I told you when we started that I was tired.
True. True, though. Of course, it's sound effects.
Yukata made it extra funky in the good way. Wahoo, sleep, kill, wahoo. Wahoo, sleep, kill, wahoo.
Uh-oh, it didn't work. Oh no, bother.
That seems like the...
Stop the music! Nobody do anything that could In my defense, it's because...
Right. Look for the sacred writs. Dude, what if we writ something together?
What does that mean?
Wouldn't you want to writ something with me?
What does that mean?
She wouldn't even want to writ something with me. This is so sad.
Like I would, but I also don't want to like, you know, tie myself into something that I can't handle.
Are you saying you can't handle me? This is so sad and devastating. Bantam time? I know, Bantam time. Oh, we need to look up the cheats for Bantam. Bantam. Wizard 101. That is not Wizard 101. Wizard 101. There we go. Storm? Ooh, cringe. Gross. Get out of here.
Do try not to hurt them too badly.
That is the wrong Bantam. That is the Hall of Heroes Bantam. That is not the Bantam I wish to see. Um, we are in the jungle, the wildlands. The Bantam in the wildlands. There we go. Creature the Bantam. Can't be late. At the beginning of the first round and intermittently thereafter. That is some English right there. Holy moly.
That's such a big word.
The Bantam will use his natural attack on the wizard. After casting his natural attack, the boss will be pacified for 3 rounds and immune to being targeted. If a blade is cast on another wizard, the Bantam will exchange the given blade for a balanced blade of half the original value. For Spirit Blade, only the first blade of the 3, Fire and Life, is exchanged, so only Life blades. So that's okay. You can Spirit Blade me. The Bantam will shout, "Get ready, Angel," at the end of the round, in which he'll cast Mass Sacred Charge the next round. Angel to the rescue. The Bantam will cast Mass Sacred Charge.
Character has bewitched them. Be on your guard, wizard.
Should be fine. He's not too scary.
The rumors of the hideous monster from another world
Not
are
too
true,
scary.
but the cruel
Hopefully you've learnt your lesson, Jack. Please speak English and don't be weird. That would be great and appreciated. Thanks. Why are you laughing?
I was just choked to died.
You almost just choked to died.
Choked and died.
Choked and died.
Multitask.
Dude, don't choke and die. Oh no.
I have water in my mouth and I was giggling.
Please don't choke and die on my stream. At least do it on your own. Because at least
gotta do
then
it
you
for the
get the
content.
content. You get the content for it.
No, you
okay?
gotta clickbait.
Yeah, but you can clickbait it on Twitch. Oh my gosh, I nearly choked and died on stream live. I'm sure
On
Twitch
one
would love
stream.
that. No,
I'm
no, no,
helping
no, no.
you.
No, but YouTube won't like that. You're not allowed to die on live stream on YouTube. That's
Oh my
illegal.
God.
That's illegal. On Twitch,
You try
though.
to do something nice for a guy. You try to do something nice for a guy and he's like, no, don't do it.
On Twitch, though, you can do whatever you want, you know? You can be doing fun things on stream with another male. Or with a woman and a male right behind. Did you not hear about that?
I did, but why?
And they only got like a 1-week ban. Like, what the heck? Check Twitter after stream. I'll check Twitter right now then, because you asked me to.
Oh.
Checkmate. It's probably something really bad.
Sorry, string.
I don't speak German, sorry. My German ability is non-existent. I did German for 1 year. Actually, for half a year. All I know is, das ist mein Hamburger. And that means, that is my hamburger.
Hamburger.
That's all I know. Sorry. Choking, dying, 0 out of 10, would not recommend. I agree with Dylan on this. I agree with Dylan on this sentiment, personally. I'll be taking that. Thanks. I love how he sounds. You know?
I guess.
I love him. He's a bit weird though, but I love him nonetheless. He's valid. He's one of my favorite heroes. But Shadow is #1 because Shadow is better than everybody.
Oops. I forgot what I was doing.
You were playing Wizard card game for children
That's...
while talking
a
to
great
me
point.
while I am streaming live on youtube.com/TheCraftBox/live.
Have you seen that clip of, I think it's Jerema, where he's like, I forgot I was streaming, I forgot I was existing, I forgot what I was doing. That's how I feel like 90% of the time.
You forgot you were streaming, you forgot what you were doing, and you forgot that you were existing.
Yeah.
99% of the time you forget that you're streaming.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't even stream that much and you forget you're streaming. Oh my! By the way, Rose streams on Twitch. Very cool.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You streamed yesterday
No, I
on
don't.
Twitch.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine then. You can not go watch her live on Twitch on Fridays, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. That's illegal. She won't like you if you did that. So, yeah. You can learn some German words by listening to Caramel Dialogue 2. I could, but then also I don't plan on going to Germany, so
I'll
don't.
go to Germany.
I don't really want to go to Germany.
I do.
I don't really care about German history. No offense, but I-
What does that have to do with anything?
no, like the only reason why I would go to a place is because of the history of it, you know? Like, I want to go to France because I want to see the Eiffel Tower and, like, all of the cool historic things there, you know? But, like, Germany, I don't
Get
really
spit
want to...
on by a French person.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that would be my dream.
Ugh.
Just kidding. But, like, there are some things I'd like to see in Germany, but I don't really want to go to Germany, you know?
I do.
Don't think that is a cool or good
It's really
place.
pretty there.
Yeah, but, like, there's a lot of pretty places, you know? There's a lot of pretty places all around the world.
I don't know. I think German's a really cute language too.
German is an angry language.
No, I think it's so cute.
Everything sounds so angry.
I think it's so cute. I might be slightly biased, but I think it's cute.
We'll agree to disagree on this one.
I think it's so sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I disagree.
Like, listening to a little kid speaking German is the cutest thing ever.
Okay.
I guess that's fair, because I would never want to go to France. Like, I would never want to go to Paris in France.
I want to climb to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I think that would be pretty cool. But otherwise,
Congratulations.
the rest of France, not really. I do want to go to Italy, though. I really want to go to Italy.
Italy would be fun.
I think that would be pretty cool.
I want to go to Greece.
Greece seems really nice.
Right?
Really nice and cool and great and stuff. Yeah. You've been to Paris, the sights ain't all that. Fair. Greece! Imagine going to Greece. I also want to go to Scotland. Specifically Scotland. Kablam. Well, he's dead. 07's for Bantam. He has died. And I leveled. I am now max level. Woo! Amazing. This is so cool. I now have 3 max level characters. This is fantastic. Are you jealous?
Of what?
Me being max level.
Nah.
I am officially better than you for another 2 quests until you level up.
I guess.
Is how it works. As a myth wizard, I have to rub it in. Because storms do it all the time, and I'm just as good as a storm, except no one believes that. Yeah. It's the urge to be a superior hitting school. It just gets to me sometimes, you know? So I become part storm wizard in my free time. So, yeah, tragic. I didn't actually get healed to full, though, which is interesting. Kinda strange, not gonna lie. Scotland was the favorite place you've visited. Fair. How about Iceland? I would like to go to Iceland. I think that would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
I knew somebody that went there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What
I
happened
think.
then?
maybe. Might
Maybe.
have been Greenland. I don't remember.
The hibiscus flower.
I like hibiscus flowers. My grandpa used to grow them in the backyard.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
exciting. 4, 5, and 6, and a free chest. Oh, I got mithril. This is great. This is a great day for everyone involved. Great day for everyone involved. Right. Bye. Oh my gosh. Tosh just sacrificed himself. How devastating. He did not deserve this fate.
If he needs your help, don't send him the back of your credit card. Just save him.
Abner wants me to start a guild.
Expecting an easy route to the top of the
What happens if I was already in one, though? I don't think he realized that I was already in a guild that is far superior to me starting a new one. Yeah. I heard that Andrew Deathblades is a cool guy, and he let me into his guild.
That's crazy.
I know. Pretty crazy. So, yeah. It's called, like, the Frigid Penguins or something. It's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
I know. Imagine,
Now that you mention it.
imagine joining a guild. Are you in the guild in this character?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. For a second, I thought you weren't, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, imagine. But then I forgot that I added you into it.
Couldn't be me.
I forced you to enter my guild.
Yeah.
I physically told you to get online right now and join my guild, or
Came
else.
to my house,
No, that sounds
and-
creepy.
threatened me.
No, 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 no.
then
I
took
didn't
my
do that.
life.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Climbing up the vines. Humango.
Oh, look! More of the mana-corrupted yet cleverly named mango monsters.
Doo, doo, doo. So relaxing until you get into combat.
I know, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep. Ah ha ha ha. We've still got a few more areas to go.
Just a couple.
Yeah, well, we've got, after this area, we've got the Night Forest. And then Mandoria. And then Sky City. And then Heap. And then Telos again. So we've got 5 more areas, so, you know. Maybe just save yourself a little bit of energy for then. You know that there's, 101...
Oh, we have to do Hall of Heroes.
Yeah, you know that there's 101 quests in Lemuria? Like, the game was at 101.
That's crazy, dude.
I know. Pretty impressive. Hall of Heroes isn't bad. It's fun. It's easy clap.
It's fun. It's easy. Says the guy who, like, nearly died trying to farm it for a wand or whatever.
They don't actually drop the wands. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. See, only you would know that.
It's the Scion that drops the wands. Thank you. The Hall of Heroes drops the robe, the boots, and the ring. So, I don't want to hear it from someone who doesn't even know who drops what, you know? Crazy. Imagine not
Sorry,
knowing
I
this
go
basic
outside.
knowledge. Are you saying you touch
My bad.
grass? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Imagine touching grass in this economy. Cringe.
Somebody has to do it. Taking one for the team.
Hey, at least I didn't farm the Power Draconian. He drops the amulet and the Athane. If I farmed the Power Draconian, I would probably not be here today. He makes me
I
want
have to
to
do that
commit
guy again.
Sudoku. You're doing him again? Why?
I have to.
Why?
For monstrology.
Oh, he's a Draconian, isn't he? I'm gonna wait until I get up to that completion. He can wait a little bit. He can wait in line, okay?
Well, I just meant eventually. I didn't mean right now.
He can wait in line, you know. I haven't even done Wizard City yet, so he can wait. Can I go up the ladder, please?
We're at quite the elevation
No.
now.
I
Our
literally
way
cannot go
to
up
the
the
top of
ladder.
volcano.
Oh, there we go.
You
Finally.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Took a while, jeez. Right, you ready? Let's do this. Let's destroy the Thundersaurus Rex. He's a good boy. You got all the merciless gear, including the Athame and amulet, when it was still all dropped from Hall of Heroes. Okay, Dylan. Okay, Dylan. No need to rub it in. Definitely not salty or anything. That I had to craft over half the gear that I needed. Definitely not angry or mad at all. Nope. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Right. This guy's so cool. I love him. I love him. I love him so much. He makes me happy. There's nothing wrong with crafting the same exact stats. I know there's nothing wrong with crafting. But I would have preferred to get it as a drop so I didn't have to waste crowns on buying packs to get more of the stupid Wing Sora TCs because no one has any Wing Sora TCs anywhere. Or they just don't want to give them to me because I'm way too nice and I give away all of my TCs that I have lots of that I don't need. But when it comes to me, no, no, no. No one wants to give them to me. Please hug them. Please hug them. Please hug them. Please hug them. Damn it. Bother. I like when the bear hugs you. The bear hugs you. Did you know that?
I like zone. I forgot I was existing. I was drinking my water.
You could have asked me for a couple. I asked a lot of people on the Discord for some. Mystic came in clutch. But other than that, I had to get them all myself. It was pain. It was pain and suffering. But it's okay. I've done it now. And I don't have to worry. Probably. Probably don't have to worry. Kablam. Oh my gosh, he's bleeding. Be careful. Dude, be careful. He's bleeding. I forgot he only has 9,000 health. I'm like trying to get to like 20,000 damage. And then I'm like, oh wait, he doesn't even have that much health.
Who's this little guy?
He's pretty big. But not big enough to stop an Ortherus. You know? Dog is superior. He also boosts, so like... Yeah.
You made it, wizard. The top of the volcano is but a simple vine climb away.
Vine climb away.
Common mode of mobility, yes?
They could make a new game called Vine Climbers.
What?
With the amount of vines that we climb in this area.
Oh, so you... Sit tight, little wahoo. The Bantam and the Wizard will save you.
Ta-da!
The Bantam and the Wizard. Are you leveled up?
Angel, it's hero
GG. You are now good.
Are you saying I wasn't before?
No, but I'm saying you are now gooder.
Wow.
I
You
didn't
really
say...
think you know a guy, and then he just like totally disrespects you.
I
On the
disrespect
day you
everyone,
get
okay?
Max Wizard. That's crazy.
Don't worry, it's not just you I disrespect. I thought for a second you were gonna run out of the dungeon.
I could have.
But you chose not to because you're nice and kind and cool and amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you, dude.
I know.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I hate these guys too. I don't know what it is about them, but I don't like them. I feel like it's their red veins that really do it for me. But Doom,
I know. I think they're cool.
I don't know. Here's a pip. Enjoy. Enjoy the pip. Would you like the pip? I gave you the pip.
Thanks.
No, thank you for accepting my
Well, then
pip.
you're welcome.
Accepting my pip is good. They're from Celestia. Possibly. They could also be from Skull Island because we see these guys a lot in Skull. Man, it's just stole my blade. That's pretty disrespectful. Do you have another
want
blade?
another one?
Yeah, please. That would be ideal. You think you know a guy, and then he steals your blade. And he's not even a myth. Like, what the heck? This is what we call
was just
toxic
pure
fire wizards.
evil.
This is toxic fire wizards at their finest.
Honestly, girl boss.
No, just because you're a fire wizard at heart. This is terrible. Toxic fire
Girl
wizards.
boss.
Toxic fire wizards disgust me. Honestly, the worst things ever. The absolute worst. Smoke screen me, stun me, steal my blades, and ask if I'm doing okay. Of course I'm not doing okay.
Are you doing okay?
No!
Ow! That really hurt.
Make your way down.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast.
I'm walking
Fast
slowly.
and long run.
Bantam's walking pretty fast though.
I don't like him.
He's cool, what do you mean?
I don't like him.
Oh my gosh, there's storm and fire now. They've improved. Right. Tragic, didn't get Bantam. If in the chat.
I did.
Oh my gosh, give me Blade. Give me Pippi. Please. Ha ha ha. Hey girl, would you give me your Pip?
No.
Oh, tragic. This is so sad. I'm shaking and crying in my cowboy boots. Oh my gosh, thank you for a power pip. Oh my gosh, this means so much to me. I love it. Best present ever. Please don't steal my blade, sir. I will scream the loudest I've ever scrummed before.
Okay.
He fizzled, that's good. Good on him for fizzling, honestly. Honestly, good on him. Oh, now I get Bantam. Of course. Of course. Right. Kablam. Oh my gosh, thanks for the blade. That's so cool. So cool and good. Appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it, yeah? Right, critical. And they're dead. Bye-bye. They're dead. Bye-bye. Nice. And just a boss. They dropped me their scales.
How romantic.
I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, it's the primeval eye.
Wait, I've read about these ocular constructs. Legends say they guard.
Do they resist myth? No, they boost myth. Pog. This is great. This is the best day ever. Let's do this.
Okay.
Easy claps. He has like 12,000 health though, but easy claps.
Why are you dying?
Why am I dying? Because I got hit.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I got hit. They hit on me so hard that I started dying. That's what happens sometimes. They dropped me their scales and I took damage. That's all I need to say, honestly. All I need to say. Whew, I'm tired.
Wow. That's crazy. You know who else is tired?
Who?
Me.
Really? Wow, I would have never
Yeah.
known that. That's crazy, dude.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Since when?
Well, guess what, bud? We've only been going for 79 minutes. So you got a while yet.
Actually, 1 hour and 19 minutes and 55 seconds. Thank you very much.
That's what 79 minutes is.
Nah, I don't know math. All I know is hours. I don't understand minutes. Minutes don't exist. I told them to go away.
I have a, that's weird.
That's weird.
Mhm.
Why is it weird?
Nope, that's just weird.
But why?
It's just weird, you know?
For why though?
Just cuz.
Okay. I don't like this spell. It's a bit odd.
It's frosty.
I think he's like a little bit too frosty though. Like the statue's just a little bit too frosty and it's unsettling to me. If you know what I mean.
No.
Well,
But I support you anyways.
thanks dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Kablam. They just healed themselves. Such a shame that I have not done any damage yet. Bloop. Oh my gosh, he's so dark.
Ew. Why is he all liquidy?
Yeah, I know, right? It's either shiny or liquidy, and it looks more liquidy than shiny. It looks like he's just gonna like fall apart in a second.
Ugh,
Like you
I
put
just,
it, you put a,
shuddered.
you put like a wee little like a needle in it, and boop, and he's just gonna pop and
Ugh.
explode. That's what I see when I see that spell.
Why did you say that to me?
It's like a balloon. You pop the balloon and it explodes. He's like a
I hate
balloon.
when balloons pop.
Do you have a fear of balloons popping?
No. I just don't like loud noises.
So if I screamed right now, you would hate it.
Why would you scream?
Why wouldn't I scream? That's the question.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that though? That's so in character for me to just randomly scream. It's part of my character. It's part of my character. Are you saying that my character is invalid? Oh my
No.
gosh. Devastated. Shaking, crying,
I
quaking,
forgot what we were talking about.
screaming right now.
Oh yeah, why did you do that?
It's part of my character.
No, it doesn't.
Do you not feel like that's something that I would do?
No, I think you're a pretty, like, I don't want to say quiet person, but I just don't think you're the type that is super duper loud, really.
Honestly, you would be probably valid in that assumption. If I don't know you, I'm not speaking. We had
Yeah,
a new guy.
exactly.
We had a new guy at work the other day, and like, man, he talks so much. Like he's non-stop. It's kind of annoying.
Well, it's good because then somebody's talking, so you don't have to.
Yeah, but like, it would be better just to be in silence at that point, you know? Like he talks too much.
I guess.
You know, like there's a line where it's like too much, and he crossed that
Dude,
line.
I'm a person that talks too much, so.
Yeah, but like the problem is you're different because like it's not always about you, it's about like random things, whereas this was literally always about him. And you would try and say something and he would interrupt you saying more things about him. And like I'm always like quiet around new people because like I try and like get to know them like without speaking as much as possible. And like I was just like dead silent for like that whole time that he was there because I'm like, yeah, I'm not even talking to this guy. He's like crazy. Like 100%. Not cool or good. That did a lot of damage. Right. Lovely.
Another
We did it. We did it. We're so cool and good. Recite the door incantation.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's opening. The door, it opened.
Squat.
The door, it opened.
Why we're standing.
Dude, I could go for a pizza right now. I don't know why, but like, I just want a pizza right now.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was. So what's your plan for that?
Fair enough.
Like,
I want kung fu tea.
kung fu tea.
Hmm.
What does that even mean?
I get coffee milk tea.
Yeah.
Super yummy.
Hmm. You just got a statue, I see.
Sorry, did you want that?
No, you're allowed it.
My bad.
You're allowed it, dude. You're allowed the statue. You're valid. But I really feel like pizza. Hello.
Ah, Teal. Anyway, we've got a dark old one's secret to dive
Right,
into.
versus the volcano.
This
New
engine
badge.
rolling.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
Time for the night forest. Haha.